We make the machine that makes bricks. We were founded in 1889 by J.C. Steele. Started out as a brick plant. There's a lot more to abrasives than what you realize. The biggest burden was the amount of money we had to keep stocked in inventory. I was keeping anywhere from $10,000 to $13,000 of inventory just because it took so long to get the product we were needing. I had to stay 8 months ahead to have enough wheels to operate to know that I would not fall behind. If I ran out of product, we'd have to shut the grinding room down. Basically, production would halt for whatever time it took to get product in. I'm not talking about just the grinding room. It would shut the whole foundry down because once it bottlenecks up, it just feeds back. There's no point in making anything if we can't grind it.
They were just ordering more and more material. So they were spending capital on inventory because the lead time was so long. It was constantly extending out, and the way that they tried to protect themselves was to order more material than they needed.
The type of metal we use, not just any abrasive company can deal with it. You know, it's so hard. You have to have something that gives, either the material or the blade, and he brought a good product. It solved our supply chain, our inventory issue, which is huge. The last 3 years, we've been understaffed by at least 3 people, so we work overtime to compensate for it. We can save one cutoff wheel change per 20 minutes by the wheel lasting longer. That don't sound like much, but you do that every day, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. That adds up quick. The efficiency, the ease of cutting, they last a little longer, so there's less wheel changes. I mean, all those play a big factor in it. It reduces the amount of time we work per week. We can bring a product to one guy. He can do all the cutoff process in his booth, and he can grind it at the same time. So we've saved a step. You're extending my man hours right there. That's huge.
We've had other companies come in here, have us try their blades out. You can do a bend test on the blade, you hold it in your hand, and some of them snap in your hand. And usually those are the ones that fly apart and break real easy. Y'all's don't do that. I mean, y'all's hold up real good.
It just works. On the dog, it's a lot better, as you can cut through it a lot faster.
We have to listen to exactly what they're saying, not just what we think. The larger gains based on what we do are how much more production did you get out the door? And by weighing and measuring and having a complete analysis, we can put exact dollar amounts on what it's doing for them. I'll take measurements, weights on the actual material and give them that feedback so we can put it into dollars and cents for JC Steel.
We're looking at some production gain. That transfers into the usage of the wheels and time for a grinder. So that's twofold gain.
We'll discuss what their goals are, what their issues are. I'll take a look at the materials that they're cutting or grinding. I'll look at the tools that they're using, the air pressure that they're supplying. He can tell me what he expects to use. We can build that into our forecasting system.
Most people that come in, they're salesmen. They really don't know what they're bringing in. They don't know what they're offering. They don't know how to take your information and turn it into a real product. They just think, okay, this should work, this should work. DJ had a lot more knowledge. He helped my inventory issues and my supply chain stuff. He brought a good product. When I would go back and give him feedback, he could listen to what I say, and then he could come back with something that would make a difference. We could speak the same language.
It really is more than just supplying product or finding the right grain structure. It is an entire team concept that we've developed. We are partners.